Is the Fortunate Tramp, Chapter 7, entitled Now and Then. That's no excuse, he thought, and ground his pencil hard into the icy white of the paper. It was going to be a long day. Oh Christ, he thought, he's coming over. Tom looked down and pretended to be busy with his paperwork. Morning, said James with a big white smile. He looked pleased with himself, too pleased, as anyone would be who was having an affair with a stunning older woman. Hi, said Tom diplomatically. How are things? Great, said James, never better. He looked like a boyish James Bond ready for action at any moment. I've a lot on today, said Tom. Better keep my head down. Cool, said James. Me too. And he sauntered off to his side of the office. The day progressed and James buzzed about answering calls and flirting with the female staff. They all loved him. Tom started to see him for what he was for the first time, an arrogant, smug prick. Every now and then James would answer his mobile in the hallway. He was laughing and joking, and it was easy for Tom to realize who he was probably talking to. He became more and more angry. He didn't want to divorce, but there was no way he could forgive her. James had an extra long conversation on his mobile and then announced he was having lunch in town. Tom knew what was happening and he decided to follow him. He stayed 50 yards behind, walking carefully so as not to arouse suspicion. James walked briskly like a man on a mission. After 5 minutes, he went into a French cafe, and after a minute or two, he was joined by a woman who was dressed elegantly, but with a bit of her cleavage showing. It was Mary. Tom leaned against a wall. He was winded, as if he had been pushed in the stomach. He'd seen what he had expected to see, but it was still painful. It got worse when they began kissing and holding hands like newlyweds. He felt his heart and his hopes sink. She looked besotted with James. How could she after so many years? Didn't it mean anything, he thought. After another minute of watching them, he could stand it no longer. He wandered back out into the town. His lunch break was ending and he had to get back to work, or did he?